They say you pack your fears. I think you pack your lessons. Last year I had a brush with hypothermia that changed the way I think about gear. The forecast and radar images weren't promising. Cold rain. Despite the weather, I decided to hit the trail at 7 a.m. I had my usual gear, rain shell, shorts, rain kilt, but no gloves. My legs were bare below the kilt. By the time I reached the ridge line, it was colder. Low 40s, wind ripping across the ridge, and rain blowing sideways. My hands, feet went numb. My core was chilled. Not shivering yet, but I could feel it creeping in. I made it to the first shelter, 30 minutes to get out of the wind. Coffee, snacks, put on a base layer, and I felt better, just enough to keep moving. The next stretch was still cold. Every step seemed heavier. My legs were chilled, water running across the trail like a river. Later I made it to camp, set up the tent, and crawled inside. I shed my wet clothes, put on all my remaining dry clothes, and climbed into my quilt. It felt good to just be out of the wind and rain, and I passed out, exhausted from the stress and cold. That day, I vowed I'd never again hike stupid light. That's why I'm testing 5 new items this spring, and I'll report back how each one performed while on trail and at the end of the trip. Here's what I'm testing this season. When I get cold, I don't notice it in my core first. I notice it in my hands. These merino wool liner gloves provide insulation. My new Gore-Tex rain mitts provide protection from the wind and the rain. Together, they just weigh over 3 ounces, and I keep the dexterity I need to operate my trekking poles. Next, insulation I can hike in. I added these merino wool blend leggings, which you won't see me modeling. I'll sleep in them, and on cold mornings, I can keep them on under my shorts and have moving warmth. The key is versatility. They're not just sleep clothes, but they're an extra layer when Jack Frost is nipping at your toes. Now for the fun stuff, wind pans. These are ultralight, but they block convective heat loss. When the wind blows, you can lose heat fast. 2 ounces of wind protection can change your day. When you're cold and bald like me, it's time to protect your head. I tested this Octafleece hat this winter. It's warm, breathable, and packs down to almost nothing. It replaces a heavier fleece hat and doesn't sacrifice warmth. This is the piece I'm most excited about. This Octafleece hoodie is warm and breathable, but it doesn't block wind, so I'll wear a shell over it on cold and windy days. I love that it has a zip tee for thermal regulation, a hood that I can put over my Octafleece beanie for extra warmth, and hand warmer pockets. What I love is the versatility. Zip tee, hoodie, hand warmer pockets. It'll adjust to the conditions. All of this adds about 1 pound to my base weight, but after last spring, I'm willing to carry it. Warmth is safety, and I don't want to hike stupid light. In the next video, I'll detail what's in my pack for this spring, all 12.3 pounds of base weight, my tried and true gear.